The push-up, that's one of those fundamental movements everybody should master. It is going to be a perfect demonstration of full body core control, and of course the push-up in itself is an upper body pressing exercise. So the primary muscles worked are the tricep in the back of the arm, the shoulder, and the chest. Now we're starting with the neutral grip push-up. Neutral meaning that the palms are going to be facing each other, and by consequence the elbows are, generally speaking, a little bit tighter to the body. That is going to put a little extra pressure on the tricep and on the shoulder. The reason why we start with this one is because in any pressing motion, the truth is that tricep is one of the primary movers, and we want that to be the most dominant mover. If that tricep is strong, then you will see much less shoulder injuries or pains in those pressing movements, and you will get stronger and stronger over the long term. So here's how we're going to set it up. We're on the ground. Later, I'm going to note, if you don't have the strength to be on the floor, how we can elevate this position. But for now, we're on the floor, and we are using dumbbells to allow ourselves to have that neutral grip, and we are going to work on squeezing those handles as opposed to just passively placing our hands on the ground. So set the dumbbells just outside of your shoulders, and then with some practice, you might adjust that position. When you grip, focus on that squeeze, squeezing the handles. When I line my body up, the hands are going to be positioned just below the shoulders so that they're more so in line with between my shoulders and chest. From here, I'm looking to achieve a straight line between my head, shoulders, and butt all the way down to my feet. So as I get ready for my position, my arms are extended so my shoulders are rounded. My chin is going to have a double chin to tuck the back of my head to the ceiling. As I pop up onto my toes, I'm going to tuck my butt in, so I have that tension in my belly, tension in my butt, legs are flexed, I'm pressing away from the ground, and I'm in a fully supported position. As I lower myself down, I'm going to focus on my elbows moving first. My elbows will point back towards my hips, and then my shoulders will start to roll back together naturally. As you get to the bottom of the position, we're trying to maintain control in our shoulders. That's where the cue of elbows first will help us avoid that shoulders jumping up into the ears. As you get to the bottom, you're going to feel that natural stopping point like you do on other presses, and you're going to think elbows first as you press your entire body away from the ground. Find that tension head to toe, elbows first on the way down, and my entire body presses away from the ground, maintaining that long body, head, shoulders, and butt in one line, and the entire body moves as a whole as we come to the top. That's your neutral grip push-up. Now, as you increase in strength and need to make this a little bit more challenging, you are more than welcome to load the back with something like a plate, okay? Taking the plate, simply place it on your low back, position it between that low back and that upper back. You do not want it sitting on your hips, instead you want it sitting more at the base of the shoulders down into the keeping it above those hips. Okay, if you have a friend available, it obviously helps. Set your position up. Now you have a good cue of pulling that stomach into that plate for a little bit of awareness as you hit those more challenging push-ups. Now, if you need this made a little bit easier, we can elevate a bar on a rack. Okay? Here we have a Swiss bar, which allows that neutral position. So I'm going to place the J-cups at a certain height that I can manage my body, and now I've decreased the level of effort while I go through my push-ups. As you increase in strength, you can begin lowering that bar closer and closer to the floor until you're back to that full-on push-up.